You're at a restaurant in Japan. It's time to pay. They don't accept cards. You need cash, and you need to find an ATM right now. After today, you'll know exactly where to go and what to say. Let's go. Hey friend, welcome back to Easy Japanese Talk. I'm Mia, and with me as always,
ヒロです。皆さんこんにちは。
Hiro. Last episode, we did a full Japanese food deep dive. Ramen, sushi, tempura, yakitori, okonomiyaki, takoyaki, and by the end, you could name every dish like a local. Today, we're talking about something equally essential for any trip to Japan. Money.
お金。
Okane, money. And here is something that surprises a lot of first-time visitors to Japan. Despite being one of the most technologically advanced countries in the world, Japan is still very much a cash-based society. Many restaurants, small shops, temples, shrines, local markets, and taxis are cash only. So even if you plan to use your card where possible, you absolutely need to know how to handle cash and find ATMs. By the end of this episode, you'll know all the key money vocabulary, how to use a Japanese ATM, how to exchange currency, and the phrases you need for every money-related situation. Let's start with the basics. The Japanese currency is
円。
yen, written as yen and pronounced en in Japanese, not yen as we say in English. So 100 yen is 100 en. 1,000 yen is 1000 en. We learned these numbers in episode 4. Japan uses both coins and notes. The coins are 1 en, 5 en, 10 en, 50 en, 100 en, and 500 en.
1万円。
Ichiman en, 10,000 yen, the biggest note. Man means 10,000, a very common unit in Japanese counting. Now, the word for cash,
現金。
Genkin, cash. We've used this word before at the konbini in episode 18, Genkin de, buy cash. And the word for money in general,
お金。
okane, money, with the honorific o showing how seriously Japan takes the concept. And your change after paying?
お釣り。
Otsuri, change. Otsuri ga arimasu, there's change for you. Or at a shop, otsuri wa en desu, your change is en. Always handed back to you very neatly, often on a small tore, tray, as we learned in episode 18. Now, the ATM. This is the most important practical skill for getting cash in Japan. The key thing to know is that not all ATMs in Japan accept foreign cards. Regular Japanese bank ATMs often do not work with foreign cards. The ones that do are mainly at
コンビニの ATM。
Konbini no ATM, convenience store ATMs. 7-Eleven's 7-Bank ATM and Japan Post ATMs are the most reliable for foreign cards. They have English menus and accept Visa, MasterCard, Maestro, and Cirrus. This is genuinely one of the most useful things to know before you arrive in Japan.
覚えておいて。
Oboite oite. Remember this. If you need to find an ATM, you already know the phrase from episode 18, ATM wa doko desu ka? Where is the ATM? And at a konbini, it's usually right inside the entrance. At a post office, yubinkyoku, you can also find reliable ATMs for foreign cards.
郵便局。
Yubinkyoku, post office. Now let's walk through the ATM experience. Most konbini ATMs have an English button right on the first screen. English. Just tap it and the whole process becomes easy. But if you end up at a Japanese-only ATM, here are the key words to look for on screen. Card insertion.
カードを入れてください。
カードを入れてください. Please insert your card. PIN number.
暗証番号を入力してください。
暗証番号を入力してください. 暗証番号. PIN number. Withdrawal.
お引き出し。
お引き出し. Withdrawal. This is the button you press when you want to take money out, and the amount screen will show you denominations. Just enter how much in yen. Transaction complete?
お取引が完了しました。
お取引が完了しました. Your transaction is complete. Once you see this, take your card, your cash, and your receipt. Reshito. And you're done. If this episode is already saving your next Japan trip, go ahead and subscribe. These practical tools are exactly what we're here for, and we love having you in this community.
よろしくお願いします。
Sometimes you want to exchange currency rather than withdraw from an ATM. Currency exchange in Japan is called
両替。
Ryougae, currency exchange. Do, both, gae, exchange. Such a satisfying word. You can do Ryougae at airports, major train stations, banks, and some large hotels. The phrase to use at an exchange counter is
両替をお願いします。
両替をお願いします. Currency exchange, please. And if you want to specify the currency, for example, exchanging US dollars to yen,
ドルを円に両替したいのですが、
ドルを円に両替したいのですが, I would like to exchange dollars to yen. ドル, dollars, 円, yen, 両替したい, want to exchange. The no desu ka at the end softens the request slightly. It's a very polite, natural way to make this kind of request at a bank or exchange counter. And to ask about the exchange rate,
為替レートを教えていただけますか？
為替レートを教えていただけますか? Could you tell me the exchange rate? 為替レート, exchange rate. 教えていただけますか? Could you tell me? Same structure we've used for Wi-Fi passwords, yukata instructions, and more. It works every time. Now, banks. If you need to go to a bank in Japan, here is some useful vocabulary. The bank is
銀行、
ginko, bank. And bank opening hours in Japan are typically 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. on weekdays, closed on weekends. Ginko wa 何時から何時までですか? From what time to what time is the bank open? That time structure is from episode 9. And if you need to speak to someone at the counter,
すみません。両替をしたいのですが。
すみません、両替をしたいのですが. Excuse me, I would like to make a currency exchange. This gets you straight to the right person. The bank teller might ask what denomination of notes you want. For example, if you want mostly 1,000 yen notes.
千円札でお願いします。
千円札でお願いします. In 1,000 yen bills, please. Satsu, paper note, as opposed to kouka, coin. 千円札, 1,000 yen bill, very useful if you want smaller notes for daily spending. Let's also cover some very practical paying phrases, because money situations come up everywhere. If you want to confirm whether a place accepts cards before ordering,
カードは使えますか？
カードは使えますか? Can I use a card? 使えますか? Can it be used? Such an important question to ask before you sit down at a restaurant or shop. If yes, great. If no, the staff will say,
現金のみとなっております。
現金のみとなっております. Cash only, I'm afraid. 現金のみ, cash only. Nomi means only. This is a very polite way for Japanese establishments to tell you it's cash only. No embarrassment, just good to know before you order. And if you want to pay in installments or ask about splitting a payment, for example at a larger purchase,
分割払いはできますか？
分割払いはできますか? Can I pay in installments? 分割払い, installment payment. できますか? Is it possible? This applies more to larger purchases at electronics shops or department stores, but useful to know. One more very practical situation. You've paid with a large note and you're waiting for change. Sometimes you want to check the change is correct, or you notice something seems off. You can say,
お釣りが違うようですが。
お釣りが違うようですが. It seems like the change might be different. 違う, different, wrong. ようですが. It seems like. Very polite way to flag a potential issue without being accusatory. In Japan, this situation is very rare because staff are meticulous, but it's good to have just in case. And if you simply want to confirm your change,
お釣りはいくらですか？
お釣りはいくらですか? Is my change blank yen? Just state the amount you expect and confirm. Drop a comment and tell us, are you a cash person or a card person when you travel? And have you ever had a cash-only surprise moment abroad? We want to hear.
コメントして。
Let's run a complete money scenario. You've just arrived in Japan, you've come from the airport, and you need cash. You find a 7-Eleven and head to the 7-bank ATM inside. You see the ATM screen. There's an English button. Tap it. The machine asks you to insert your card. You do. It asks for your PIN, ansho bango. You enter it. Then you see the menu options. You press ohikidashi, withdrawal. You enter the amount, 5,000 yen, 50,000 yen. Go mang. 5 times 10,000. The machine counts out the notes, prints a receipt, reshito, and returns your card. Transaction complete. お取引が完了しました。You now have cash for your trip.
完璧。
Later that day, you want to exchange some remaining foreign currency at a bank. You walk in and say, すみません、両替をしたいのですが。
はい、何から何に両替されますか？
はい、何から何に両替されますか？ Yes, what currency would you like to exchange? You answer, ドルを円に両替したいのですが、1000円札でお願いします。
かしこまりました。為替レートは本日円でございます。
かしこまりました。為替レートは本日円でございます。Certainly, today's exchange rate is this many yen. They process your exchange and hand you your yen neatly in an envelope. You say, ありがとうございます, and you're done. Lightning round. Money situations. Cash. Genkin. Genkin. Change.
お釣り、
お釣り. Yen.
円、
円. Currency exchange.
両替、
両替. Can I use a card?
カードは使えますか？
カードは使えますか? Cash only.
現金のみです。
現金のみです. Withdrawal.
お引き出し。
お引き出し. Where is the ATM?
ATM はどこですか？
ATM はどこですか? 1000 yen notes, please.
1000円札でお願いします。
1000円札でお願いします. Perfect every time. Full recap. Yen, 円. Cash, 現金. Money, お金. Change, お釣り. Note, 札. Coin, 硬貨. Withdrawal, お引き出し. Pin, 暗証番号. Transaction complete, お取引が完了しました. Best ATMs for foreign cards, 7 Bank at 7-Eleven and Post Office ATMs. Currency exchange, 両替をお願いします. Exchange rate, 為替レートは Can I use a card? カードは使えますか? Cash only. 現金のみです. 1000 yen notes, 1000円札でお願いします. Bank, 銀行, Post Office, 郵便局.
完璧。
Your challenge, before your next Japan trip, find out where the nearest 7-Bank ATM will be to your accommodation and practice saying your budget in yen out loud. 5万円, 50,000 yen. 10万円, 100,000 yen. Get comfortable with the numbers.
練習。
If this episode could save you from a stressful cash situation in Japan, smash that like button and share this with a friend who's planning a Japan trip. This is genuinely essential travel knowledge.
シェアして。
Subscribe so you never miss what's coming next. Every episode gets you one step closer to total confidence in Japan.
お願いします。
You just learned how to handle money in Japan from ATM to bank counter, completely in Japanese.
またね皆さん。
じゃあね. See you next time.